Hello and welcome to Hey Kate, Let's Play. I am your host Kate, and I today will be playing Sims 4. Today I'm going to be making a build of my character Harry Potter for my up and coming Let's Play, which is going to be based in the Wizarding world. So the first step to making a character is creating a new game. I never ever use this tool, but it is available to Simmers. You can take a quiz and it will help figure out what kind of person your Sim is if you're not exactly sure how the personality tools work, which is great for a new Simmer, but I never use that tool personally. So I'm going to start out with giving him his name, which is Harry Potter. So this build for Harry Potter is going to be based off of a lot of very popular headcanon for Harry, and that is that he is mixed race, which makes sense with the Dursleys and their issues with his hair. It would make sense for him to be something other than just white. So I will definitely make him a person of color. Oh. Yeah, I should probably make it a guy. That would help. I'm gonna adjust his voice a little bit. Yeah. I feel like that makes sense for a teenager. This is a kind of teenager-y voice, which teens tend to have a less smooth speech patterns. So his aspiration is going to be we could do a spellcrafts and sorcery aspiration, which might be a fun way to play, but I do think that I might have Hermione do that. So we have a lot of different options for him as a character and where we want to go with this. Obviously, the Harry Potter in the books wants to be an Auror, but that is not a long-term goal for the aspirations area, at least. So we could make him want to be popular, which seems like a more wrong kind of thing. Or we could also make him be interested in becoming a teacher or sharing his knowledge, which is a little bit accurate for him. Another option is to make his goals be focused on his family, which I do think would make sense for him as a character because Harry never really had a family. So it makes sense if he really wanted to have a big family and friends and people around him that love him. So I think I'm going to do successful lineage, which gives him this trait domestic, which means that his familial relationships will grow stronger faster. I do want to make him very self-assured and then good, because that's pretty much a Gryffindor right there for you. Self-assured and good. So then when I go into actually building the character, I'm going to give him kinky hair because once again, I'm building him as a mixed person of color. So I'm going to look at these options. I'm going to go with this black that Sims very easily gave me already, which is very convenient for me. And I'm going to look. I do have kind of a style in mind, something a little crazy, something that would be hard for the Dursleys, who are not mixed race, to figure out how to take care of. Oh, that's a good option. Big hair, don't care. Yeah, I like that. And I am going to go in and I'm going to change his face and his skin color and that kind of thing. So I'm going to start with a base game face and then go from there. And I'm honestly not a huge fan of the base game faces, but it's a nice palette for when I'm creating a character. If I select a face that is close to what I want, then I have to do less editing once I get there. So I think, yeah, I mean, I think I'm going to go with that. And actually the skin color is pretty close to what I want as well. So that will be good. In my headcanon, Lily Potter is white, and James Potter is a person of color. He is black. And I think that that makes sense with the character descriptions and who they are as people. You know, Lily grew up very, very traditionally, and so did James, but they definitely came from very different worlds. James being a pure blood wizard. So I'm looking at different eye options right now. I always struggle with the eyes because I feel like no matter which ones I pick, they look weird. And maybe it's just because I spend too long. And I'm also, while I'm in detail edit, I'm going to make sure that his cheeks are a little bit more gaunt because he spent a lot of time not eating enough when he was living with the Dursleys. So he's going to be quite a bit skinnier than maybe would be healthy for a teenage boy and have a lot less meat on his bones, so to speak. So let's give him some really bold, striking eyes, since one of his most commonly mentioned features is that he has Lily's eyes, which gives me the idea that they must be pretty striking for people to be able to notice that so easily. And this unusual color would do that for sure. Like, I would remember if I met someone with this particular shade of green. No, I definitely just spend too much time looking at their eyes, and then I become very critical of them. Like, are they too wide? Are they too thick? Are they too close together? Who knows? Yeah, I'm actually going to do that. I spent too long playing with them before, and they ended up looking weird. So let's go in. One thing I can't complain about is the base game noses. I feel like they have such a good variety. And I don't tend to go in and play with the detail edit mode with the noses because that's another thing that just ends up looking weird the more you play with it. So I'm going to move everything up a little bit actually. Yeah. And I'm going to draw his chin in a bit. Definitely very striking features. He is not a bad looking kid. Let's see. You can give him some strong cheekbone game. It's a little more than necessary though, maybe. So that's, I think, about it for the detail editing for his face. As I mentioned, I don't tend to detail edit. There's one thing that I have, which is custom content. I do have quite a bit of custom content within my game. I will have a list down in the doobly-doo for everyone to view, so in case you want to download some of that custom content, and I definitely want to make sure that everyone gets to see who made the custom content so that they get credit for their hard work. We do really appreciate those people who are working hard to make custom content for us players. So this is a piece that I got. It is a specifically made for Harry Potter Let's Plays Scar. So we have this Z, and it is from a Tumblr user who made it. So thank you for that. And there we go. So that's Harry's face. And I think now I am ready to edit his body shape and go in from there. Yeah. Okay. So body shape wise, he's going to be very thin. Like worrisomely thin. Poor Harry. You know, I'm definitely not doing the Daniel Radcliffe style build, and that is because I think that I enjoy my headcanon image of Harry more, as much as I love Daniel Radcliffe. He is a very stereotypical white guy, and I really think that I'm better off going with something more creative. I did download some custom content for clothing, and I'll have to play with my settings on that to see if I can get that to work. Because right now these are not the custom content sweaters that I was thinking that they were. This is from university. So I'm going to give him a variety of wardrobe choices for just the everyday. I think I'm going to give him a hoodie. I'm trying to think of what he would wear in the muggle world probably. And teenage boys do love their hoodies, so I'm going to go with a hoodie. I was hoping that there was going to be red and gold. Gold is not something that is actually super common, I feel like, in the game. Gold is not a common color option. We always have these bright yellows and like an orange, but it's very uncommon for there to actually be a real gold shade, especially on the men's clothing. So I might just have to do red. Oh, that's good. Yeah. This hoodie reminds me of when he, in the movies, is fleeing from the Dursleys' house and runs into Sirius Black. I'm sure y'all know exactly what scene I'm talking about. And I believe that he's wearing a hoodie in that scene, but I might be wrong. It definitely does give off those vibes, though. I'm just going to give him a pair of blue jeans. Maybe something a little bit tattered, since the Dursleys are jerks and do not dress him properly. Though one thing's for sure, this hoodie is not a Dudley hand-me-down, or else it would be much larger on him. Yeah, let's go with like a gray. Yeah. So I'm going to give him just a classic pair of Converses. If I'm thinking about the timeline of Harry Potter, I feel like Converses would have been popular during the time when he was in school. Sneakers, and that is where I should be able to find the Converses. I don't tend to use custom content normally, but for this specific Let's Play, I am using a bit of custom content so that I can really capture the ideas in Harry Potter better, and I can better decorate the houses later on. I'm actually just going to do these in black, just like that. So that's going to be his first everyday wear. And then I'm going to give him some t-shirts. We have lots of options for t-shirts in Sims 4 right now, which is good. So I definitely think that Harry would appreciate this shirt. Now I just have to find the right pair of pants to match it. I feel like teenage boys tend to wear a lot of t-shirts in general. It requires a little less thought when you're making an outfit if you just can throw on a t-shirt and a pair of jeans. As long as it's clean, or I guess for some, not even that is required. Oh, that one's good too, yeah. So that's what I'm going to do. Maybe. I love all the color options here. This purple is really cute. It's not really his style, but I like it a lot. Yeah, that's good. I'm going to keep him in those black Converses. So I'm going to move on to formal wear. I was a little disappointed with the options given in the Wizarding pack for clothing. I don't feel like it's very wizardy. You know, it does seem eccentric and maybe magical, but definitely doesn't ring true to the magical universe in Harry Potter. I'm just going to give him a nice, like, sharp-looking dress wear, because there's nothing that is close to dress robes in game right now. I am going to go in and take off the earrings that the game decided to put on him. Oh, that reminds me, I do need to add the glasses. I actually like this athletic outfit kind of, but I don't think it's very Harry. Uh, I think I'm going to give him this Harry Potter themed t-shirt because I enjoy the kind of irony of it. Of course, in Harry Potter's universe, it would not be a reference to himself. It would be a reference to something completely different. But I think it's kind of funny. I need to get him in some shorts so he can be comfy for his exercise routine. Yeah, I think actually I'm going to go with these cargo pants. Um, let's see. So now we have some shoes. And I think I'm just going to keep going with the Converses as I have been doing. Actually, I don't think that the Converses are in athletic wear, so that might not be an option. So I'm going to go with these red sneakers. What do you guys think I should do for his jammies? If you guys have any recommendations on outfits, I would love to see them in the comments. And I can definitely go in and add more outfits later on if you guys have some strong recommendations. I'm just going to give him some very simple red pajamas right now. Something that he wouldn't be embarrassed to wear in the dormitory. Oh, there we go. So for the purposes of this game, I actually am going to have Harry, Hermione, and Ron living together in the Black House. Kind of as a family. And we'll see, there will be lots of different characters making appearances. And I'm going to try to loosely follow everyone's personalities. I am going to make a lot of character builds. So if you're interested in seeing more character builds, definitely follow the channel because I'm going to be making quite a few, ranging from Hermione Granger to Ron Weasley and, of course, Luna, Neville, everyone's favorites. Definitely not he would not wear green. There we go. There's so many options now that I have so much content. I remember back when Sims 4 was first released, there really wasn't very many choices base game for The Sims. And now there's so much available, it can be a bit overwhelming, especially for newer players. I love the Sims noises. They remind me of villagers in Minecraft. Herm. Anyway, let's move on to his swimwear. Wow, it's got a lot going on. Okay, I love the way the game auto dresses people. It's a good time. Good times. Good times. No, they really do very heavily accessorize in game. Makeup. I'm gonna go back in and add his scar. Once again. What was that? Yeah, no. I need to add his scar and his glasses in his party outfit. And probably his pajamas as well. If you guys have any Harry Potter builds, make sure you send them to me because I would love to see everybody's builds and their inspiration. And you guys can link them down in the comments and I definitely will check those all out. I do wish that there was an easier way to do this and transfer over and just make it consistent that they always have the same things on, rather than having to go in and edit their scars, for instance, every single time, or their makeup every single time. I wish it was just a consistent one-time thing that you had to do when you first create the character. So I'm going to give him the same t-shirt that he had on before for his hot weather outfit, and then some tattered shorts, and his Converse sneakers if they are available for hot weather, and they are. Excellent. And then cold weather. Let's see what we've got. I like to do full body for the cold weather because I think it makes the game's layers more realistic. And I like the way the jackets fall, especially in the men's jackets. On the women's cold weather wear, I feel like isn't quite as good, but I do like the men's cold weather wear quite a bit. Okay. Actually, I might do that. Is that green or blue? What do you guys think? I think it's good. It should be fine. And then let's give him a nice pair of warm boots. There we go. And then, of course, once again, the scar and the glasses. Every single time. Oh yes, I have to filter out cold weather. There we go. Herm. Okay, so I think that might actually be it for Harry. Let's see. What do you guys think? I'm really looking forward to this Let's Play. I think it's going to be pretty cool to watch the Golden Trio grow up and interact together in game. And I think I have some story in my pocket to reveal to you guys as I play. Anyway, yeah, but that's going to be it for right now, guys. Thank you so much for viewing. If you liked this, definitely give me a thumbs up and subscribe down below. And keep your eyes out because I will be putting out videos fairly regularly and getting this Let's Play started shortly.